Hello, welcome to our channel for R programming. In this video, we will show how to join data frames using Dplyr package in R. We know Dplyr is part of tidyverse framework, which is a collection of libraries that use pipe structure to make many functions chained together to make working faster. And join function in Dplyr works quite similar as the mechanism of SQL database table. There are several functions with join in Dplyr. So we see in the join will join data with records that have matching values in both tables or both data frames in R. So in the join XY, we can also set by a character vector of variables to join by and on. On works a little complicated to indicate columns which should be joined with which columns in Y. And the left join will keep all the records on the left data frame, then matching records on the right data frame. And similarly, the right join will consist of matching all the rows in the second data frame. And the full join is like outer join in SQL, which will combine all the values from both data frames. So it will come with many NA not available values in the resulting data frame. And there are also two functions called semi-join and anti-join. Semi-join will keep observations in data frame 1 and will check information from data frame 2. So if some observation IDs both occur in these data frames, then the information from data frame 1 for these IDs will be returned in the result data frame. And the anti-join is just like the opposite of the semi-join. So if there is no matching IDs from second data frame, then this ID with corresponding information will in the resulting data frame. So we will show examples now in RStudio. So first, we have to load the library tidyverse, or you can just use library Dplyr. If you have not installed tidyverse, you have just installed Dplyr. Then we create two data frames. First data frame called GFG1 only has ID column and with the index from 1 to 5. Then second data frame also has ID column and with information from 1, 2, 3, 4, 5 index. Then if we use inner join, then the resulting is only 2 observations. Why? Because Dplyr join function will find ID is the common column of these two data frames. So the join will be based on this column. And for this column, there are only 4 and 5 value occur in both data frames. So this column returns. If we have several columns in both data frames, then will be joined also for these observations. And the left join, if we consider create a data frame called US state areas, and there are two columns for the state abbreviation and a state area, 50 observations. Then we create another data frame called US state and the name, and with the full name and with the abbreviation name. So two columns. Then we create another column, another data frame using left join. So we use a pipeline. So US state area passed to the US state abbreviation and the name by state.abb, this variable. We will see how it is going. So the resulting data frame is having 3 columns. But the third column has no information. So all the information from the first data frame will be included in the resulting data frame. And next we will show right join. Create 2 data frames. First has ID price, and the second data frame has ID and object. The second ID is from 3 to 7, and the first ID from 1 to 5. So next we use right join by ID for these 2 data frames. And the result is ID according to the second data frame, right? And information for the column from first data frame has 2 NA now, because this 2 ID has no information in the first data frame. But all the information from second data frame are kept in the resulting data frame. So next we will see full join. We create information for the team. So names, team score, and team league. The second data frame for the school information also has a people name and a school grades. Now we use full join of these 2 data frames and a column by name. So the result is data frame with 4 columns and several not available value, because this information does not include in both data frames. So now we will see semi-join. We create a data frame with 4 people and team score and team league in column. The second data frame for the school information for people name and school grade. Now we use semi-join, and with the team info first, school info second. So now you can see these 3 people appear in resulting data frame. Actually, these 2 columns from first data frame. So the second data frame's column not included in the semi-join resulting. But we see only 3 rows because one person, Frida, appears in the first data frame but not appear in the second data frame. So these observations will be excluded. So semi-join will use the columns from first data frame, but we'll check the information from second data frames by variable. So if it does not appear in the second data frame, it will not appear in the resulting data frame. And the opposite case is with int join. So we look at again for the team information, 4 people, and with team score, team league. Then create a school information with 4 people, school grade. Then we create a new data frame called team info but no grades. So use int join with first the team info, second the school info, and by variable's name. See how it is going. There's only 1 person. So this person free to appear in the first data frame but not in the second data frame. So we will take this person out and return the information from the first data frame for this person. So this is 3 columns from first data frame, not from second. But this person appear in the second data frame. So there are several versions of join function we have talked about in this video. You can just try different examples and check the help information for Dplyr package if you have more data resource to join. Thanks for watching.